On behalf of the Washington Community High School Board of Education, District 308 Administration, and WCHS Athletic Department, welcome to the 2014 Student Athlete Parent Presentation. My name is Herb Noblock, WCHS Athletic Director, and this presentation is being brought to you as a service of the district to welcome you to high school athletics and provide you with essential information that you will need to make your high school athletic career successful. You will see contact information for our office. I have the privilege to work with a great administrative team and want to thank them for their support. Feel free to contact me at any time, and if I'm not available, feel free to leave a message with Mrs. Thurston, my administrative assistant. I would like to share a brief overview of the WCHS mission. Our goal at the WCHS Athletic Department is to empower students and prepare them to be great, productive citizens, and athletics provide a perfect playing field to practice and use those skills. Our website will be one of the best communication links. Please refer to it often to find schedules and important information and forms. The purpose of this presentation is to highlight areas of emphasis in the WCHS Athletic Handbook and provide information for the online athletic registration. As an athletic department, we want to continue to improve communication, provide consistent information, and reference all of the required documents that need to be submitted to the athletic department in order to participate. In terms of communication, again, I want to remind you that in order to gain access and information, I would direct you to our website, www.wacohigh.net. Here you will find athletic schedules and directions, and you can register under the Athletics 2000 for updates, announcements, and online registration. I suggest you spend some time becoming familiar with our website and the Athletic Handbook for additional information regarding the athletic website. Please refer to the athletic link at the top of the new web page. This is an important link on the WCHS athletic web page for the online registration. Parents and athletes must complete the required online forms for every sport their son or daughter plan to participate at WCHS. The presentation is only required to be viewed one time per year by the parent and the athlete, but is available on every individual sport online form registration site for your convenience. When you register, please complete all the required information, as we will use this for updates through email and text messages. The information you put in is very important to receive mobile updates regarding any calendar changes. The athletic office will be able to mass email individual sports teams and their parents of any changes such as cancellations because of weather. It is important to have your current email and the athlete's school email. Both cell phones are also equally as important. Parents may sign up for multiple sports at one time during the online registration process. Athletes must have forms completed for each individual sport during the 2014-15 school year. By completing forms for each sport planning to participate, we'll put the athlete on a list for the coaches in order to participate in practices or tryouts. If they are not on the list, athletes will not be allowed to participate until registration for the sports are completed. It is important to sign up for each sport. Parents and athletes only need to view this presentation one time per year. All WCHS student athletes are required to complete the following forms from the online registration: the athletic release form, IHSA concussion form, and the IHSA steroid WCHS drug testing policy signed and current physical on file before being allowed to practice or try out. All the required forms are available on the online registration. You may mail, email, fax, and the number is 309-444-9488, or bring the physical form to the athletic department Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. All forms must be digitally signed for every sport. Please check all the sports that your son or daughter want to participate in for the season. Parents and students may complete the online registration anytime after July 1st. This is the current calendar for September of this year from the athletic website. As you can see, every level and sport is on the calendar showing away and home events and the starting times. You as a parent may also visit the individual athletic sites by choosing the different drop-downs for different sports. I update the calendar with any changes immediately, so it is one of our best communication links, especially for cancellation and rescheduling of events. This page is also available on the athletic website. All WCHS coaches are on this page for the parents' convenience. Please review this page. Also, you may click on the sport beside the coach's name, and that will link to the individual sports athletic page, where you may get scores of all the games that are updated weekly. The WCHS Fall Fundraiser of Power Cards is very important to the organization and all athletic teams. With the money raised, they are able to assist sports with equipment their budgets are not large enough to purchase. The card is only $20, but over $100 of savings from Washington area businesses. Please remind your student athlete this fall to sell as many cards as possible as the money comes back to the programs at WCHS. In the last 2 years, the boosters have bought over $40,000 of equipment and awards for the awards banquet. Again, the fundraiser starts August 20th and will end on August 27th, and all fall athletes will be selling them. Please remind your athlete to help out the booster club, as it may be their team that will be asking for extra equipment, and the boosters want to be able to purchase it for the team. Interscholastic sports is an extension of the classroom and enriches the educational experience for all students. The WCHS Athletic Handbook covers the district's philosophy and objectives. It is easy in this day and age to lose perspective when it comes to athletics. We trust our athletes adhere to all of the policies and requirements outlined in WCHS Athletic Handbook and have a wonderful experience representing WCHS on and off the playing fields. The policies in the WCHS Athletic Handbook have been approved by the Board of Education. As parents and student athletes, it is important to know the chain of command in case you have questions, suggestions, or concerns. I will always support students speaking to their specific sport coach first. Many questions and issues can be resolved by communication. So always feel free that you are able to communicate to the athletic department. The keys to success is when they learn how to set goals and achieve great success, but also how to deal with it and rebound from disappointing setbacks. Such participation is a privilege that carries with it a responsibility to teammates, the school, and community. Participants must follow all the conduct rules as set forth. Absolutely zero tolerance of tobacco, alcohol, and controlled substance use. These rules and regulations shall apply all year round for the duration of the participant's high school career. Additionally, coaches may have sport-specific rules such as practice expectations, attendance requirements, etc. These policies should be spelled out by the coach and will be approved by the WCHS Athletic Department. In accordance with the work of the Illinois High School Association's Sports Medicine Advisory Committee and Public Act 096-0132, the IHSA is required by state legislation to implement a performance-enhancing substance testing program for student athletes at IHSA member schools. Results of all tests shall be considered confidential and, unless required by a court order, shall only be disclosed to the student, his or her parents or legal guardian, the principal, and the athletic director of the school attended by the student. If a student is too ill to come to school or absent from school for any reason, then it is not appropriate for him or her to be here for practice or compete unless they are in school for 3 periods of the school day. Exceptions shall be granted through the athletic director's office. Please remember to communicate with your coach regarding all absences. Each student athlete must also be currently enrolled in and passing a minimum of 25 credit hours, 5 classes weekly in order to be eligible. So begin with great study habits and avoid being on academic ineligibility list. Student athletes must be academically eligible, and each student athlete must have passed a minimum of 25 credit hours, normally 5 courses, the previous semester. Note that all incoming first semester freshmen are eligible. Accept and understand the seriousness of your responsibility and the privilege of representing the school and the community. Treat opponents the way you would like to be treated as a guest or your friend. You should never direct remarks at opponents in a taunting manner. Parents, please to always try to be positive and encouraging. Team sports will prepare them for the big game of life. Following rules and being ethical is a great trait for individuals at any age. Let's prepare them now. WCHS has a rich history of athletic tradition. We are excited about you becoming a part of the tradition. Last year, WCHS won the Mid-Illini All-Sports Trophy and many postseason and conference championships. Here at WCHS, every varsity sport competes for a regional and a conference championship. Coaches play the best athletes on the varsity team, freshman through senior. The freshman and sophomore levels are also very competitive for conference championships. Be a part of the tradition. The driving force behind college selection should also be an academic fit. Athletic opportunities are important, yet secondary to the academic fit and opportunities. The student athlete should meet with his or her counselor to discuss the process for registering with the NCAA clearinghouse. Your counselor will share with you key resource material from the NCAA. The Core Course Program is an available resource free to athletes and parents to monitor academic process relative to the NCAA academic requirements, and this is provided by the WCHS Booster Club. We are pleased to have a great partnership with the Peoria Midwest Orthopedic Center to provide athletic training services to our student athletes here at WCHS. Kyle Gennard has served as our athletic trainer and will continue to provide the best service available in Central Illinois. Services at school are free of charge to all student athletes. Numerous opportunities exist to participate in the WCHS Booster Club or the 12th Man Booster Club. You can help with tournament concessions, 50/50 sales, attending meetings, the Winter Sports Showcase, and many more. All the organizations I have just mentioned has a link to the WCHS website. Please check them out. Athletes are responsible for their equipment, and if stolen or lost, it must be replaced at the replacement value. When in season, athletes must follow the guidelines set forth by the IHSA. Please communicate with your coach to understand all the guidelines of participating on a team during and outside of your season. Always keep the athletic director and coach informed of any lessons, especially in tennis. In order to be eligible for any award, an athlete must complete the season and be in regular attendance at all contests and practice sessions. Participation missed because of injury or illness will not be counted against an athlete. Adhere to the guidelines of the extracurricular code of conduct and team rules. Maintain good faith towards the coaches and fellow players and be a positive team member. Coaches are to establish criteria, for example, number of varsity contests played in, for earning varsity awards, and to communicate those criteria to athletes and parents. This is the end of the presentation, and good luck in the 2014-15 school year. And remember, you will always be a Panther wherever you go. You may now continue with completing all the required forms for the athletic online registration. Please remember that parents and athletes only need to view the presentation one time per year. The presentation is offered on all levels and all activities, but is a one-time per year viewing. When completing the online registration, athletes and parents must complete forms for every sport they plan to participate. You may complete for all 3 seasons or wait and register at the beginning of each season.